You probably saw the video. 36 million people have. The narrator of the honey badger video. To me, it's just laugh out loud funny. I know not everybody gets it. My wife comes in when I'm listening to it. She says, what's so funny about that? I don't get what's funny about it. You either get it or you don't. If you get it, though, you think it's hilarious. Well, Randall, the narrator of that YouTube sensation, 36 million hits, is going to be our guest in just a moment.
This is the honey badger. Watch it run in slow motion. It's pretty badass. Look, it runs all over the place. Whoa, watch out, says that bird. Ew, it's got a snake. Oh, it's chasing a jackal. Oh my gosh. Oh, the honey badgers are just crazy. The honey badger has been referred to by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most fearless animal in all of the animal kingdom. It really doesn't give it. If it's hungry, it's hungry. Ew, what's that in its mouth? Oh, it's got a cobra. Oh, it runs backwards. Now watch this. Look, a snake's up in the tree. Honey badger don't care. Honey badger don't give, just takes what it wants. Whenever it's hungry, it just, ew, and it eats snakes? Oh my god, watch it dig. Look at that digging. The honey badger is really pretty badass. They have no regard for any other animal whatsoever. Look, and it's just grunting and, ew, eating snakes. Ew, what's that, a mouse? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, they're so nasty.
36 million hits. That's kind of cheating because I've personally clicked on the thing about 200 times, and each one counts as a hit. So it's not 36 million people. It's about 35,999,800 or so. Randall is the author, is the narrator of that video. Do we have him? All right. Well, he's just written a book, which he's going to tell us about. But I'm more interested in the phenomenon that is this dang video. It's unbelievable. 36 million hits. Turns out he's kind of a nut for animals and stuff. Born and raised in New York City, he started narrating at an early age. Randall's father was a cameraman for Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Man, I grew up watching the heck out of that. He's a graduate of St. Olaf's College in Northville, Minnesota, and the Exotic Animal Training and Management Program at Moorpark College in Moorpark, California. So he's apparently kind of a crocodile hunter background. It's amazing to me. When you look at all the different opportunities there are available, if you're even mildly optimistic, you see how many opportunities there are available for people to make not only a living, but a killing, doing what you love, creating your own persona. I mean, we live in the best of times in this way. With technology being what it is, we have people in the radio business that do voices professionally. And they set up a studio at their home for a few $1,000s. They work out of their house. They have a great quality of life. They work when they want, how they want. They make good money. They are their own boss. It's amazing. And this guy's a great example. 36 million hits because he came up with a clever idea. That's what it's all about. That's the American dream. Randall, how are you?
I am fabulous. How are you, Michael?
I am fantastic. I was a little surprised. You have a book coming out, Honey Badger Don't Care. I was a little surprised. I thought you were just some guy with a great sense of humor. It turns out this is in your blood. You've been doing this since you were a wee willie.
Absolutely. When I was a very wee willie child, my papa was the cameraman on Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Were you ever on the set of Wild Kingdom?
None other than Marlon Perkins.
Were you ever on the set of Wild Kingdom?
You know, no, they would never let me on, but my father would just go on the road forever, and he would just come back with so much amazing footage. It was incredible.
You know what? I've seen it.
You've seen it, right?
I've seen it, yeah. That was my favorite show as a kid.
Marlon Perkins and Jim. My father, I was just blessed. My father would come back with all this footage, and I would just go to town. I mean, it was silent footage. He got it originally, and I would just, since a wee child, my parents would encourage me always to just describe what I was watching. And I didn't know what I was talking about, but I love to narrate. I love animals, and that's really where it comes from. You're right.
I love the sort of anatomy of virality. Tell me, when you made the video, the honey badger video, I'm assuming you're drunk one night and send it to a buddy and he thinks it's funny. How did this? You had no way to know this was going to happen.
I didn't. And it was around this time last year. It was a good friend of mine who said, you got to come on over and take a look at this video I found. And I said, first of all, it's 2 in the morning. Shut up, stupid. I'm not coming over. He says, get over here right now. So I go to his house. He shows me this honey badger video. And what got me, Michael, was the fact that the narration was just so dull and boring for such a crazy animal.
Right.
They were just so mundane. And I said, you know what? Now's the time. It needs a little spicing up, this narration. So he recorded me. Next thing you know, I had no clue it was going to get like this. I mean, it snowballed.
Well, it's funny because I was looking at materials on you, and it says, Randall, narrator of the YouTube sensation, the crazy, nasty-ass honey badger, 22 million views as quoted by National Geographic, 11/4/11. It's now 50% more than that, now 36 million. That's more than Lady Gaga gets. And there's a lot of little monsters out there. Think about that.
Well, for me, what I think it is I think the honey badger and the narration, this video that we did, has struck a chord with today's society. I mean, a lot of folks, are looking for a little relief. They want a little comic relief. They want to learn something. So it's learning about an animal through humor. And then there's also the fact a lot of people relate to this animal. I mean, there's so many people still without jobs, and the economy is still crazy, and this election is going to be absolutely marbles. So I think people are just adopting this mentality where it's like, I don't care. I'm not going to take it anymore.
I refer to myself as a honey badger, as does, as you know, a very famous LSU Tiger.
Absolutely, Tyrann Mathieu. And
yes.
why not?
He's been good for your brand.
He literally takes what he wants.
The book is called Honey Badger Don't Care. Can I get you to say you're listening to Michael Berry, he's a honey badger, and he doesn't care? Because we'll use that on all our materials.
Oh, absolutely, please. Hey, you're listening to the Michael Berry Show, and this Michael Berry doesn't care. You think Michael Berry cares? Please. Look, he's just running up a tree to get some snacks. Oh, he's crazy and nasty.
He's the honey badger.
He's the honey badger. Listen, I know Michael Berry, and Michael Berry's a honey badger. He doesn't care. Please.
Very nice. Can you make a living? I mean, obviously you got a book out. Can you make a living off this gig? Because it's one thing to get 36 million hits. It's another thing to monetize them.
Absolutely. I mean, what I'm doing now is I'm in works with, I've combined forces with this great comedian, Harlan Williams. He's a marvelous actor. He and I were trying to pitch an animated TV show around myself as a biology professor in a university where their team's mascot happens to be a honey badger.
Oh, kind of like a Beavis and Butthead sort of thing.
Exactly. Beavis and Butthead meets Mystery Science Theater 3000, all animated. It could be so much fun.
I love it. It's interesting in the honey badger or any other animal, the way I get my son to read, he's 6, I trick him into reading because he loves animals. And so if you're reading about animals, you're learning to read, but it doesn't feel like homework. And it is. I think that's where you struck a chord. I think that's absolutely where you struck a chord. Randall, thank you for being with us. The book is called Honey Badger Don't Care. It's just one more great example in this country. If you have a little bit of vision and some persistence, you can make a living doing whatever you want. It is. It's a truly inspirational story. You see the different things people do out there. Go find your muse and chase it. That video, if you've never seen it before, want to see it for yourself, it's at michaelberry.com. And while you're there, send me an email. I promise I'll read it.